What's going on, guys? JFC here. Path to Glories are going to the moon right now. They are absolutely going crazy in price. We'll talk about if you should sell those cards, if you should wait, what the heck you should do with those. We've got more World Cup Phenom leaks. Marquee matchups is coming today, so is there going to be any point in investing in these World Cup story cards with the Phenom cards being extremely hyped up? We're going to talk about that as well. I have Division Rivals rewards. I'm going to open this at the end of the video if you want to stick around for that, for a few 100K packs. Without further ado, let's go. Click subscribe if you're new around here, by the way, for content every day on the channel. Path to Glory cards are just... Okay, so tomorrow we have the games, right? It's Croatia and Brazil and Argentina and the Netherlands tomorrow. And then Saturday is Morocco and Portugal and then France and England. So right now, people are just buying up all these cards right now. I mean, it's actually insane. Vinicius is 3.7 million. Bruno Guimaraes is 886,000 right now. Like, what happened? I mean, literally, what was it yesterday? I think he was 700,000. Yeah, he went up to 700,000 yesterday, and now he's 882,000. Listen, this card right now, if you look at the Path to Glory upgrades, they're not getting a +1 every time they get upgraded. You guys don't know this. If they reach the semifinals, so if Brazil were to win, or any of these cards were to win this next game, it's just a 5-star weak foot upgrade, which 5-star weak foot upgrade is still great, don't get me wrong. But this card right here is, yes, it's all 80s, but like this card, even with a 5-star weak foot, there's just no shot this card's worth 882,000 coins. It's just not. It's just not. And if they reach the final, it's 5-star skills, which once again, I think with a 5, like this card being 5/5, I still am not 100% sure that he's worth this price. Like, I'm really not sure. I think this card is just way, way too high right now. And then if they win the World Cup, it's a +1 upgrade and 3 new traits. The only like real +1 he can get is if they won the whole World Cup. But obviously he can get 5-star, 5-star if they make it to the final. But it's just kind of like, dude, I am not so sure about this. Like, if Brazil lose this card, if Brazil somehow lose, right, to Croatia, this card is, it's just gonna go to the floor like you've never seen a card go to the floor in your life. That's the same with this Griezmann card. I cannot believe, like, dude, if France end up losing to England, France are the favorites, right? But dude, this Griezmann card is going to die. It's going to die in price. I seriously cannot believe people are just buying up. Like, listen, I know Griezmann with a 5-star weak foot is going to be a really, really good card, right? These stats with a 5-star weak foot and then possibly 5-star skills is going to be a really, really good card. But it's pretty shocking to me the level that people are buying these cards up. I mean, this is just a crazy price. It's a crazy price for this card. When you look at Vinicius, I mean, yes, he's going to be 5/5 if they win this game, and he's very rare. But 3.7 million, even with 5/5, this card is 85 shooting. Like, I just don't think it can hold this price for very long. You know, I think Team of the Year comes, and then all of a sudden, these cards are just not worth this price anymore. I think if you have these cards in your club, this is kind of like the peak hype right now before the game starts. Because you basically have a decision to make, right? If France win, if Brazil win, if the Netherlands win, if Portugal wins, these cards probably go up right after they win, but if they lose, they are going to drop so hard in price. So you just need to be aware of that. That's basically the predicament we're in right now. But yeah, you have to decide what you want to take the risk in doing. There's not really anything more to say about that. If you want to take the risk and hold for longer and see how much higher they go, you sure can. But I don't know how much higher they can go. I don't know. Remember, Team of the Year is like a month away, and about, you know, a week and a half-ish before that is when we see the big pre-crash for Team of the Year. That's only 3 weeks away, and, you know, when we hit that Team of the Year point and we got new promo cards, I'm not 100% convinced these cards are going to be anywhere near this price. So that's just my opinion, of course. World Cup Stories cards, though, is interesting because people want to figure out, you know, can we invest in these cards? These cards are pretty good. And even though the World Cup Phenom team looks amazing, are these cards going to go up? What's going to happen to these cards? It's an interesting question because if you guys have not seen the leaks like fully for the World Cup Phenom team, you can watch my video that I made yesterday, like not even 24 hours ago. But we got more leaks for that team as well. Lisandro Martinez, so this is a fan favorite card. He's a Manchester United player, is going to be always hyped up. Probably going to be a very good card. And then we got Bukayo Saka. So Saka is going to be, again, also extremely hyped up. If they give him like 4/4 or something, Saka is going to be an awesome card to use. So we're just adding to the hype train at this point. Whereas the last one here, yeah, Frimpong. So Jeremy Frimpong as well, another insanely pacey, good player. So, I mean, it's basically every single card this promo team is going to be good. So, basically, what can we do with World Cup Stories cards? And I think really what we can do is, I think this does limit sort of our investing. The problem with investing in this team too much is that, you know, if all of these leaked cards come out and they're not that expensive, Lautaro Martinez, Hakimi, Kamavinga, Koundé, Pedri, you know, like look at all these cards. If they come out and they're not that expensive, then yeah, these cards are going to probably not go up that much in price. But I do think there's a couple cards in like certain areas that could just still do fine. One of them is Rabiot, just strictly because of his links, being Juventus, being French, and being, you know, an all 80s plus card. This card might actually end up being a pretty decent buy. So if this card goes down more today, because Rabiot's 90,000, 91,000, and if you look at, he first day was 112,000, but we've seen him on Tuesday, he was 96. So we have seen him like higher than this. So if it goes down to, you know, 85 or 80,000, that would be a lot better of a price in my opinion. Dani Alves I was really liking, but the problem with this is that we have Hakimi and Frimpong on the way here. So 2 right backs, right? And that's kind of, I know they're not from the same league or anything like that or same nation, but just 2 more right backs is going to probably cause issues with this Dani Alves card. Plus the obvious fact that he doesn't really have a club to help him link either. So yeah, it's not looking nearly as hopeful for these cards anymore, unfortunately. The lower end guys like Simon Kjaer, you know, we are getting a Rafael Leao World Cup Phenom card. So you could say maybe he's like a little link investment there, because his card actually is pretty decent. But again, kind of the problem with that is that Leao's probably going to be pretty expensive, and people probably won't have, he's not going to be like a super common card probably. Ironically, Gareth Bale, if we get like more MLS cards, this card could end up rising in price. He's 70,000 coins. His stats are obviously better than the 70k card, but like one more really good MLS player here is like an SBC or as a player in the World Cup Phenoms promo, and this card probably goes up. In summary here, I'm not trying to look too much at these cards to invest in anymore without them going down a lot more in price. I'm not expecting them to go down like a ton more in price, which is kind of the reason why I'm not looking too much at investing in these cards. If you look at what's been popular and look at these World Cup Stories cards, like we see Rabiot here, we see Giroud, we see Laporte, we see Bale, like in the top 25, and Asensio too. There's only 5 in the top 25, and Rabiot being the highest, which is kind of why I like him. This is always a pretty good indicator of maybe what the demand will be on the game. So to round out like the rest of the market talk, like with gold cards or with any of out-of-pack specials right now, it's going to be the same thing that we kind of talked about yesterday. It all depends on the price of the new promo team. Gold cards I want to be out of anyway, because we're going to get mad supply this weekend, plus supply for marquee matchups. Like gold cards, like Mbappe's up a little bit right now, like 1.056. I would not hate selling. I think gold cards are probably going to not do very well over the course of the weekend, and probably no card in the entire market will do very well if the new promo team is cheap. And then if it's really expensive, you'll see a bit of a buyback in other areas. So it's the same kind of thing. I wish I knew what the supply would look like, but the supplies are vastly different this year. So I can only make an educated guess. And my guess is they'll be like fairly supplied because people are going to open a lot of packs. So this tweet, Spreadsheet FIFA, a massive price range update to cards that traditionally had only one purpose. Don't give me hope. So Sud and Lib are fixed. So if you guys don't know this, like there were some like really wacky price ranges in some of these cards. So here, like some of these cards had like minimums of like 5,600 and like random prices like that, but they did get updated today. This could mean absolutely nothing because they needed to update these anyway. But some people are thinking that like this could obviously mean possibly League SBC'S because they issued a massive update for these cards that just like don't really matter. So obviously with that, because you know, that is one possible sign of maybe, hopefully, please EA, League SBC's coming. Gotta remind you guys to hop in here and buy silvers from every single league, right? Every single major league. Silvers from League One right now are 300, 350 right now. After marquee matches today, they'll drop even more because there'll be silver supply for a really low price if you can buy some of these cards like Liga and Silver. 200 coins right there. If a League SBC happened to come out. And the thing is if we see any League SBCs come out, the silvers for all the other leagues are going to go up because people are going to be preparing for it now that we've seen it. So you're probably going to be missing the boat if you don't buy before they even drop in the first place. Like if we get Sud and Lib first or something like that, and like only that, it will still make silvers in the Bundesliga, Serie A, Premier League, Liga, and La Liga all go up because people know now that we are seeing them and that we will probably see all the rest of the leagues. So you're probably going to miss the boat if you don't just do a little club stock on some of these cards, right? I don't know what they're going for too much right now. The League of Silver is 350 for rares is discard, and the same thing at bronzes too. Bronzes will be fantastic. I like League and bronze like 200 coins. Pretty much, yeah. This is one of the best return on investments you can make, basically, if League SBCs do drop. So I think it's worth a club stock. You know, put 10K a league into these, and you can make crazy returns on all of your League SBC cards. So let's just open the Division Rivals rewards. I don't think there's much more to talk about the market, at least. What are we taking? Untradables? I mean, I guess we will for the content, right? 200K packs, 2 Prime Gold Players packs. Let's confirm. I could save these for tomorrow's promo, obviously, but like, is that as fun? Nah, not as fun. We'll have other packs open anyway for the next promo. We'll make sure we go hard for that. But let's start with the Prime Gold Players pack. My pack look this year's just been bad. I mean, we're not getting boards on this. I don't know what else to say. My pack look this year sucked. Yeah, I'm hoping we get League SBCs. I just don't know how much longer we can go with not being able to earn the fodder to get these SBCs that they're dropping. Argentina right wing Messi? No. Like, you don't understand how much better the content on this game would be if we just simply had a way to put some time in to grind and earn fodder. That's a huge step in the right direction. Obviously, it doesn't solve everything, but that's a huge step in the right direction. So 200K packs, just something. I don't care. Just give me some fodder for all I care. There's a walkout. Brazil, center back. Oh. Cheers, if we get League SBCs, I'll be like, you know, filling you guys in on how to grind them effectively and how to make them like worth your time to do, right? Sometimes they take a long time, a lot of effort to do things, and we just got no walkout in this, right? Oh, it's De Gea. Okay. Oh my goodness. De Gea, De Jong, and Immobile. That's a great pack, actually. That's not a bad way to end it. So if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here for all kinds of content on the channel. I love you all. Catch you in the next one very, very soon. Peace.